Hey, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. You wouldn't believe me if I told you I'm up 1,030 right now. Crazy movement. We cracked down off the lows. Look at that movement right there. I've been able to pull out some wins here. Crazy movement. I don't know how it's going to end up today, but I am thankful that I waited. I waited for the market to break underneath this area right here. We'll talk about it a little bit later when I get a chance to talk about it. Right now I'm just trying to find good spots to sell. I did debate about going short right here, but I didn't do it. I'm looking at downside potential right now. From the open to 12p down to 67.51. We've got pretty close to getting that. It made a 10p move. The low is actually, what's that? The low is 67.63. So it got within. We got 11p on that on the move. I'm still having issues with my other computer trying to get it and access the internet. I'm going to have to put Windows 10 back on it again. Start over again. Looks like the market's trying to settle down here at this level before it makes its another decision. Trying to hold that 63 and build a base. Looks like the short showed that they do have power when they want it today. Hmm. Ah. So I drew a trend line on the chart that shows what's holding. And we've hit down here. That this is the base. We've been down there once, twice. So it probably can go down one more time back up and then perhaps then break it. Triple bottom. Now this might be all she wrote to the short side. Double bottom. Originally I went after the Gann signal at 76. I don't want to give too much back. Wow. No, it's a crazy up move. And tried to catch it at the S2 line. Boy, it looks like the market's going to run all the way back to the... We just ran the 50% line right here. I'm after the 12p target today. Make sure we finish above 1,000 here. You know, 99 is pretty cool though. Oh, come on, stay in. Come on, come on. Battle it down. Let's go. 50% line. I'm keeping one eye on 32,000 too. I figure if I get 32,200, another 70 ticks from here, I'll win the combine. Hopefully we'll go see the low now. Went up to 50%. There's that trend line that I want to see us get back down to again. Puts it at 43. Back to the 50% retracement line. Okay, the break point was 69.5345, somewhere in that area. Looks like a market that wants to go back up to the break point. But we're trading it right at 50%, just close to it. What am I talking about? Well, here's the 50% retracement line. We're above it now. Next line above brings it up here to the 32 level. And then we have our break point right in here. $62, $64-ish. Well, if I could have captured more of that down move. I picked off this GAN number and it went down to there, in between 225 and 270. If we take on the high though, what was the high today? 70.35. Let's see how far we really got now. 67.83. 67.83 low, and then I just got rid of everything. They all decided to go underneath. So we did move a 12p from the high. So we did go 12p from high. couple bad entries right there. I was just trying to play that 50% line again. Just don't see it yet. Quite happy with plus 84. Every time we try to go down, they support it now. Let's be patient here. We don't see what we want to see. We're standing aside now. Honestly, I think it could retrace back to the S1 line at least, and maybe even get back to breakpoint. So let's stand aside. not get in a hurry to lose any money here. We've had a good day. Caught the low. I really believe the market's going to make a move back to break point. Don't want to take anything on until it gets there. Yep, looks like I'm wrong. Every time we go down, it gets supported though. Alright, so let's talk about the entry itself while we're waiting. I mean, it was a crazy downward move. The original entry point was, for me, was 69.58 right here. Filled at 62, I think, 63 now. It's filled at 63. Whoops, wrong line. It's not that big of a deal. I just caught the low of the market. The low of the market at the time was right in this area, right at 63 line. I think I had 61 as my entry point. I probably would have been filled at 61, but you know how this thing works. It does crazy things. I'm not exactly. I think that was, yeah, that was the high previous from Friday or Monday or Friday, I guess it was. And this right here was the low of the market. I believe this was the low at 62. This was some lines from previous. We busted through, and then we went on down. I believe I exited right around this area. No, I didn't. I was up here, right there. And if I could have held on, probably would have been filled coming back up through here. So missed opportunity, probably about 70 ticks, I guess. I got out at the Gann signal right here, 137.5 degree angle. I got out at that level, and the market went on down and actually ran a 12p target from 7035. Would have put it at 7683. So 12p down, put it in here. Don't see that very often, but today it ran a 12p target right here. That would have been, if I would have been Johnny on the spot, that's where I would have exited. I usually don't go any further than a 12p target on any trade. And then but I measured it from today. Instead of 35, I measured it from 70.33. So I have to remember things like that. And then you see this Gann signal. I'm pretty sure I took it a bit, tried to come in here. Yeah, you can see my X right there, and it filled it. And I believe I tried it right here where you see an X right there. And then I believe it came back and filled it right in this area. And now then we've traded back up to S2. I think that's the line that I've got in the sand now. Okay, that was another, I think that's, let's look. Yeah, it's that level right there. And from a previous day, high volume bar that I left on the charts. Also coincides with where the market could possibly retrace to. By the way, my PC on the other is still not operational. I'm putting on a fresh Windows 10, and then I'm going to slowly put everything back on again. I'm getting rid of everything that was on there. and see what happens. Battling at the 50% line again. So if I quit right here, I'm at up 31,000 right now. I'm up 1,000 over 2 days. All right, this is going to be end of part one. I see no reason to get involved right now. This is a market. It looks like it's going to bottom in. It looks like it's trying to put a bottom in right here. Now it could go down a little bit lower and then go back up, but it's definitely trying to. Let me show you what it looks like on the 5-minute chart. It's trying to hold the 61.8% line after the 50% line. I'm trying to hold S2 right now, and here's our break point way up here. Got close to 38.2. And I'm sitting up 84 ticks right now. You know, that's a damn good day on most days. Obviously, I could have had a hell of a lot more if I would have taken it from here to the 12p area that I was talking about at 83. So I had close to winning the combine on one trade. I'm glad I at least got the 137.5 degree angle. That's where we're trading at right now. We're trading right at that angle. So we're in kind of no man's land right here. Market to break back down, which you can easily do between here and 230 or 130. There's still another couple hours left of the formerly open outcry here. This computer's just not working on the other side here. Something's definitely wrong with it. It's a shame too, because it's been working really good, and I think my son put something on there. I've gotta watch him more. He's got to be more careful about shit he puts on a computer without asking. I don't know. I'm trying to put Windows 10 back on, but it's probably a stupid thing trying to do it because it's can't access the frickin' internet anyway. So I caught from here to here, and I missed half the move. The best I could have done would have been to catch it to 83 at 12p. Which would have made me look pretty damn good, knowing that I think the market, what I was looking at is 70.003, the open. God, wouldn't this be fantastic if it would pick up? Yeah, it's this computer that needs to go to the shop. I can't figure it out. Something got on there that doesn't belong. Thanks to my teenage son, soon to be teenage son, that's puts shit on a computer and doesn't ask. Cyber Depot, here we come. Yay. I think some days you just got to be happy with what you got. I've got $840 in the combine, and I'm sitting up 1,000. I'm halfway to target now, and I've got my best trading strategy coming up tomorrow. I mean, obviously, I'd love to pick up another 1,000 right now and be done with it. But honestly, don't know if we have that movement left now. I think it shot its wad. Here comes that trend line back that we were talking about earlier. That's the third time it's hit it. So there's one. That could almost be two. There's two. Didn't reach it, or reached it right here. So this is three. It could be four. Question is, do I want to lose another 12 ticks to 72 for the chance to go much higher? I think the answer to that is yes. It's just a matter of where do I want to be short from. Trading at the 31.8% line. or 61.8, depending on how you want to look at it. 38.2, 61.8. Anyway, we're trading at a pretty important Fibonacci number. So my target is 12p, 67.83. we trail with the 200 bar line. See if our Fibonacci number can hold here. I mean our Gann number of 76. See if the longs have shot their wad now, we can come back down. We'll be going for 67.95. It'll be the Gann 225-degree angle. I think we can fall back to there. I'm going to protect the Gann angle. We're going to protect the Gann 137.5-degree angle. All right, we're locked and loaded. Let's see what happens. That makes it easy to protect the 75 line. We busted through what used to be the trend line right there. Watching for high red bar volume. I'm trailing with the yellow line now. Looking for this fall to continue to run on down here. Watching for red bar volumes. 68.37 is again 190-degree angle. That's where we are right now. I'm looking for 67.95. This is a very aggressive trade. I'm taking as much as it'll give me. And obviously looking for that target right here. Let's come off it by 2 ticks and call it 67.97. And our low is 63. So we're going to protect that 97 line, but let's go after, we're going to go after the lower low of that, which would be 54. Looking to press new lows. 83 is 12. And the next Gann signal underneath that is 54. See if we can get it all. But we'll take 97 if we can get it 95. All right, that's all we could get. If I was trailing one out, the other one would be looking for that lower target. But every down's been followed by a very aggressive up. I used this breakpoint right here with our trend line, 4th time through that trend line. That's all I did. I took my Gann signal, 4th time through the trend that I put on the charts. Go back and look where I put that on the charts, on the video, and that's all I did. I took advantage and I had a very aggressive trade here on. If I was trading 2, I'd be looking at this blue line right here, plus 5 ticks or so. I definitely wouldn't take a loss on this trade now. So what you saw me do was the hair part of the trade. Trading 1, I'm always doing pretty much, I would say 90% of the time in a fast moving market, I'm using the hair part of the trade when I am in the unknown. I'd rather have this than this up here. Because the unknown is, which way do we go now? Right now, you just don't know. I mean, you can't guess which way we're going to go. Is it from here, is it going this way, or is it going back down this way? You really don't know. So the best way to do it, in my humble opinion, is just consider it a hair part of a trade. So you have your rabbit and you have your tortoise. If you can trade that second contract, then of course, then you're using the tortoise side of that contract. But the rabbit is always trying to get as much profit as you can before a retracement. And take advantage of days like today to pull your account balance up high. So now I'm sitting at 31,339.3. That's pretty damn good. I'm quite happy with that right now. So honestly, that's going to be all that I wrote on this particular day. I'm going to take this gains, and I'm really close to 32,000. Hell, if I can catch the signal tomorrow correctly, I might be right on top of it. And I'll have what, today's day 2, tomorrow be day 3, and by day 5, I'd be out of the combine into FTP. All right, honestly, that's going to do it for me today. I just don't want to lose any more money, and I don't think that, I don't know, it's not worth the risk anymore to take it on. Now there it goes. Look at that. That's what I was worried about. So your tortoise side of the trade would be over as well now. Good time to quit. Markets could be turning over here. I don't want to take that on. You can see this right here. This is probably the shorts throwing in the towel now. Or maybe it's, I don't know. It's getting really busy right here. This looks like the bottom, they put the bottom in and they're taking it back up now. That's what it looks like to me. Or completely wrong. This was them selling here to bring it down. Me, question mark, I don't know. I like the knowns more than the unknowns. This is an unknown for me now. I just simply don't know if this bar right here is a failure bar or they're actually really selling into that to drive the market down. Right now, what I can tell you is when in doubt, stay out. I really just don't know which way we're heading at this point. I just don't know. And when I don't know and I've got a big gain on the table, I like to keep it. So I'm going to pause here and then we'll come back and see which way it broke. Okay, so it took a drop down and then it came right back up to the same level again. So I don't know, maybe the afternoon shows which way it wants to go, but I'm going to take this and bank it. That's it. That's it for me. This is Dave Knight here from 123daytrade.com. I'm within striking range of 32K. Tomorrow on the CLPIT strategy, I could hit it. So let's see what happens. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.